About 20 seconds. 20 seconds. What can we do in 20 seconds? Will you stop it? God. It's Pat and Morris again with their anniversary, isn't it? Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. And welcome once again to the International Arena here at Potters Resort for the World Indoor Bowls Championships. Tonight, it's a chance for these players to win oh my God. It's a chance for these players to win a chance to get through to the quarterfinals, is what I'm trying to say. So please welcome on to the rink. First, ranked at number 10 in the world, the World Indoor Champion in 2012. Please welcome Mr. Andy Thompson, MBE. Of course, is the number 6 in the world at the moment, World Indoor Champion in 2006, Mervyn King.
Well, we looked at this and thought to ourselves, this is going to be a very, very good match. Mervyn King and Andy Thompson. Two players that have been around the circuit for a very long time. Both ex-world champions.
Like 25.5 metres.
Well, Mervyn King recognised as one of the best drawers in the game. Such a good player. Won the World Indoor Singles 2006. But ever present at the top level, both indoor and outdoor for many, many years. And Andy Thompson, well, he really is an evergreen player. Kept his enthusiasm for the sport. Still recognised as one of the best English players in terms of representing England, because he has represented England for the last 30 odd years, but he is a Scot from St Andrews and actually played for Scotland at one stage. So we generally refer to him as the Anglo-Scot.
The shot bowl is an inch short of Jack High.
Forehand's been the preferred side for many bowlers. And Andy's off to a very good start.
3 green.
A little movement on the jack there, and Mervyn's in a bit of bother here.
Last bowl, 18 inches past Jack High. 2 green.
Andy trying to encourage this one forward. Oh, it's just going to drop away.
2 shots to Andy Thompson.
Good start for Andy Thompson. He'll take a double. Well, as usual, big crowd here at Potter's Leisure, and they're all coming back in again for the evening session.
Start line 28.5 metres.
Andy very conscious of the fact that he needs to win this battle of the first 2 balls, and very successful in the first end and looking good in the second.
Two green. Second bowl, the gap is 12 inches.
Well, it's not like Mervyn to drop through with 2 balls.
Yes, about 20 inches.
Oh, there, Mervyn. Most unlike you, not to push through that a little bit and at least give the ball a chance. Well, Andy not missing the opportunity.
3 green.
Popped another one in for 3. Now, Mervyn, have you put the weight on? Struggling. Oh dear. Oh, looks
3
like
shots to
3.
Andy Thompson.
Yeah, it's a really good start for Andy.
Jack length 25 metres.
Well, that's more like Mervyn King.
No, it's half an inch gap. Two red. Front bowl, half an inch, 3 inches behind. Gap.
No mistake from Andy on the running ball. Jack's going to be off centre and his own ball's going to run all the way through to the ditch. There it goes. So you'll be happy with that result. Good strike, bang on target. So push the ball out wide, and this is a shot that the players would have practiced quite a lot, getting to the respot position, so they know the line to take. There you go. Very good indeed.
Two red.
After a full drive to get back down to that, it's very impressive. Good again. Oh, he's adjusted the weight. Goodness me, that is so good. 4 really good balls in this hand from Mervyn King.
One shot to Mervyn King.
That wasn't easy. Gets him on the scorecard. And that's all that counts. was so used to seeing Mervyn, like the last end, putting balls really close. The first 2 deliveries, but miscalculated this end.
"20 inches short of jack high." Just the one. Your shortest is 15 inches short of jack high.
Well, Andy, getting information about 15 inches short, that's just a draw and a little tap on the ball to make the double, or a clear road inside or even outside would do. Well, he found the inside road.
2 green.
There's nothing easy about this for Mervyn King. Well, he's going to try and make the gap on the backhand, and if he's overweight, there's no chance of that ball getting back. Eventually it made its way back to close to the middle line, but he was over the weight for the job. Well, see what Andy does here. Safe enough to play in the backhand again, but there's an even safer shot on the forehand.
Two shots to Andy Thompson.
Andy takes a double, 6 in front now, 7-1 after 4 ends, and don't think anyone expected either player to get a runaway start like this.
Jack line 25 metres.
Oh, Mervyn
Close to the shot, favour the red.
just needed a little bit more to get really close, and it's the first end that Andy has given you a chance, really. Well, that's going to drop back. No, I thought it was, but it's not at the moment.
Yes, no change.
I don't think that's going to change anything. So just to draw a little tap on the ball or make a clean pass. Sort of wiggled its way forward off the ball, but just dropped away.
Yes, I fancy your red, definitely. One shot's red.
Dan Blewett very clear about one shot to red. Oh, that's not getting back. Extra weight on it, that's why. He was probably very well lined, but goodness me, to miss that chance is most unusual. Well, it doesn't really matter, Andy, looking at it. That's a right waste of time.
Umpire?
Andy, by his own admission,
That's a shot.
it's not my opinion, but by his own admission, he cannot judge measures. Fortunately, he has an umpire and a marker around to help out. Just as well, he probably realises I'm talking about him at this stage.
One shot's an Irving kick.
No problem with that one. Fairly comfortably in. There are certain players within top level bowls and international bowls that we know that are not terribly good at measures, and Andy Thompson's probably the king of that particular pile. Jonathan Ross is in there and one or two others. But it's well known. We all have a laugh about it.
29.5 meters.
Not too good at it myself at times, depending on whether I've got my glasses on or not. Encouragement there from the crowd saying, come on, Merv. I'd like to see him get back into this set and put the pressure on Andy. Local man, of course, from Fakenham and well known in the area.
One green.
Loudest shout of the
Just the
evening
one.
from Irving King as this ball came in and just edged the ball out. There
Half
we
an
go,
inch.
good and solid. And he might be tempted to have a little go at this. Well, he's just trying to tap the ball onto the jack. Just a little bit of a disturbance. The danger here is if he's not up, he could push the red ball in for two.
Timeout called. Mervyn has 4 timeouts remaining.
Now, Mervyn, you have to be very careful here. You don't want to give the shot away. A little tap on your own ball would be good. Yep, that'll be enough.
2 red.
Well, choices here for Andy. Dangerous to run at it, but a little tap on the ball would be good. If he wants to go hard, then the jack will go in probably into the ditch. And a lot depends on where the toucher goes. Yeah, still going for that little tap if he can. Just overplayed it. Once you go out with the extra weight, it won't get back.
2 shots to Mervyn King.
So Mervyn King continues to make his way back into this set with a double at 7-4.
Jack 9, 28 metres.
Oh, he's there again. Really good follow-up second ball. On the 7th hand, and Andy will be aware of the fact that
Your shortest.
if he scores the sand,
Mervyn's 10 inches short of Jack High.
he's going to put Mervyn into a heap of trouble. Good
Two
effort,
red.
but Mervyn will try and pop another one in. I think Andy might be driving with the next ball.
Three red. 3.
Well, that was a very good result from an off-target drive. He was going away from that. He was off target by at least a foot, but got a very good result, taking 2 away. Encouragement from the crowd. Come on, Merv. Just played another very, very good ball. Front toucher. The problem for Andy here is that he's only got one ball left on the rink. But a little tap on that ball might just do the job. Has to be very good weight. Oh, good effort, really good effort. Mervyn King's added another couple.
2 shots to Mervyn King.
Nice little run for Mervyn from 7-1, a single and 2 doubles.
Jack Lang, 29.5 metres.
And once again, Mervyn in with the first 2 balls. He's just got progressively stronger and stronger in this match. Just a bit loose the first 2 or 3 ends.
Two red.
Oh, that's unlucky. Ball solid, or getting
red.
past it was good. Andy coming down to look at it, but there's a nice little shot on for him.
Tanako.
Try and get into the middle, red
Yes,
ball,
40
punch it
metres.
through, or punch it through into the ditch even, would be good, and run onto the jack himself. Drawing the forehand, but I can't imagine I'll even look at it. No, playing the backhand, as expected. Could get a result, pushing the own ball. Oh, look at his own ball running through. It was stopped by actually one of his own short balls. Certainly would expect Mervyn to be going deep with this one.
3 red.
Well, he'll use a timeout here. I think the danger for Mervyn is at the
Tanako.
back, so anything round in this sort of area would be good,
3 timeouts remaining.
just in case that jack extends its way through. can't cover everything, of course. There's always that problem, but 3 shots here. Well, it's a massive difference in the context going into the last end. And he's got the respot covered. So Mervyn just going past it. Yep, just wanted to make sure he was behind that ball. Obviously doesn't want to lose the shot, but it means green ball on the jack. That one's waiting for it. And he will certainly go again. He seemed to steer that one a little bit. Oh, he's under it. It just didn't seem to be right out of the hand.
3 shots to Mervyn King.
Well, from Andy Thompson being 7-1 up at 4 ends, he finds himself now 9-7 down going into the last end. It's a lovely run from Mervyn King. A 1-2-2-3. And a lot of that's got to do with the fact he's starting to get his 2 first balls very close.
Line 28.5 metres.
Needs to get past it. Well, it's a shot, but a clean road, he would have been an awful lot closer.
Distance 2 feet. One red.
Andy Thompson will be thinking to himself, I have to get a 2 here to get something out of this set. All my efforts are going to be wasted. Mervyn looking for another clear road, but a little contact on his own, that's helpful. Still not reaching, no, Andy can turn the jack for a double. Really like to do it with this ball. Oh, Andy, are you reaching? No. Well, that's certainly not going to help the case, and I expect Mervyn to be even closer with this one.
One red.
Set lie at the moment. pressure this time, as expected. Not only that, but he's covered things a little bit as well. This might force Andy through the gap on the backhand.
2 red.
It's very, very good by Mervyn, but Andy's got a possible shot on here. It's not easy. He has to come through the gap at the front of the head to get to the jack to force it through for 2. He'll certainly be looking for it, and he is. But like I said, it wasn't easy. In fact, he's got his own ball.
2 shots in the first set to Mervyn King.
Well, that's an amazing turnaround by Mervyn King to 11-7 from 7-1 down. It's an incredible 10-shot run. But all you can say is that he started to move up the gears and put Andy under pressure, and it's paid off. As I'm joined by John Price in the commentary box. John, that was a big turnaround in that set.
Well, that was amazing, wasn't it? Andy Thompson played so well in the early stages of that, but totally fell away near the end. I think after 3 or 4 ends, you wouldn't have said that was going to happen.
Certainly not. 4 ends, it was 7-1.
Tell you if I was.
Can Mervyn keep this form going? He doesn't want to start going off in the second set after such a great run. Second ball adjustment. Well, Andy's too experienced to be shell-shocked after the first set, John, but goodness me, it's rare that you take 10 straight shots off the Silver Fox.
Yes, and at this standard, a 7-1 lead, it's a very good lead. You're expecting him to close it out. And I don't care how experienced you are, that will hurt. Psychological, it's a blow.
Good with this one. Oh, got it back first time. Now, is he going to drop and move the jack? He has, but where's it gone?
1 red.
Yes, 1 to red. The ball just dropped back.
Gap is 1.5 inches to Andy's bowl. Half an inch.
Yes, exactly, Mervyn. It's not a lot of room, but you have to be rather careful with this. You really want to get the first end of the second set after winning it.
Yes, it's all about momentum now. If Mervyn could start well in this set, put a lot of pressure on Andy.
Just the 1.
Last bowl is a problem for Andy. He's going to look probably to get inside that.
Well, he's very straight on the mat. Gives me the impression he's going fairly strong. Yeah. Bit of work to do with this one. Got it. Absolutely plumb. His own ball is running to the ditch. That's a toucher, that's fine. Well, the thing here is that no matter where Mervyn puts this ball, Andy will be after it.
1 green and a measure.
That's a good strike, John, wasn't it?
Was a good strike.
Very good result as well. Goodness me, he's pushed this one out wide. As we see it draw back. Now, has he got the weight? Yep, I think so. He has indeed.
One red.
Well, bowler Jack. What Andy's after. Jack in the ditch, worth 3. And bowl out, certainly profitable. Yep, going for it, as expected. Wasn't far away, but he's going to lose a single.
One shot to Mervyn King.
And the problem for Andy here is Johnny needs to get hold of this Jack and change the length.
Yes, as I said, if Mervyn gets the momentum going now, could run away with this.
He's a dangerous player. Mervyn King showed that last year when he played some marvellous games. The game against Nicky Brett was just unbelievable. He reduced Paul Foster to only a few shots in his match, which was probably one of the best exhibitions of bowls I've ever seen. Just couldn't keep it going into the final though.
Yes, he had a slow start here in this match. Didn't play very well for the opening ends.
Repeat, Paul Foster 9-4, 12-4, and that's most unusual. Paul didn't play badly in that match because I remember it quite well, but Mervyn was just doing absolutely everything right. Needs to hurry. Well, it's not bad.
One green. One green. $11 inches. The gap is 6 inches.
Many players would have looked at playing a shot on the forehand, but Mervyn changed sides, goes for the draw.
Well, this hand is generally just a little bit different. You need a little bit of an extra push. Now, has he got it off the edge? Yes, he has.
Yeah, that's typical Mervyn King, brilliant ball.
One red.
Sometimes we just shake our heads up here, don't we, John?
Yeah, he's just warming to the task now, isn't he? He's
That's
just
half an inch
picking
gap.
a line of weight. Wasn't there early doors in
It's a
this
touch,
match,
yeah,
he's just
sorry.
finding his feel for the carpet.
It's not only that, but he got the right connection there. I think Andy's going to be coming into this. Try and get the 2 red balls out if he can. The angle's good. From ball protector. It's possible the way they're sitting that the 2 red balls will disappear. Choices for Mervyn. Will he play a similar bowl again? Bearing in mind there's nothing in the back of the head. Or did he just go deep? Well, he's looked at the angle between the bowl and the jack to see whether the jack's going to stay in the ditch or whether it'll go off to the side. Don't think that's the bowl he wanted. Oh dear. Well, now that plant is definitely going into it
One red.
on the forehand. Looks good, John, to get onto that bowl. Onto there. And that removes it completely. But we'll see. I know you like those shots.
Yeah, I do like my plants.
Yes. You're in the wrong business. Should have been a horticulturist.
Problem here is will the jack move? Gets a clean connection.
Well, I think it might do, but if he cleans everything out, doesn't matter. Well, that's what I was saying. Would the jack go into the ditch or not? And it has. And Andy's followed through, as it turns out. It looks like it's won the green. Good strike, but not exactly what he was after.
He hit the target.
Everything's foreshortened, actually, just on your screen there, but I think they might need a long string out.
Measure for shot.
And Mervyn's usually pretty good at these things. It's probably about 2 meters too far apart for Andy to tell. There you go. Well in.
One shot to Andy Thompson.
He knows I'm only pulling his little leg. But we do laugh about it, John, don't we? Because he's up here and he said, I need my glasses, I can't see out there.
I'm passing no comment. I'm sitting here wearing my glasses, so I can't say anything.
I'm fine. It's only whenever I get past about 30 meters that I need them.
Jet line 26.5 metres.
Good length bowls by Andy Thompson. Back in the groove.
Well, he needs to be. Not quite.
It's the shot bowl, and it's 8 inches short of jack high. Shot bowl.
Oh, it is Wonder Red.
Your bowl is 11 inches short of jack high.
Yeah, well, just a little tap on that in the forehand would be good. Doesn't need to be too heavy.
One red.
That's in a good place. Gives him another option. His last bowl. Now they're moving. Small adjustment needed.
Well, good weight, but didn't get back. It's okay just to tap the green ball, but Andy doesn't want to get onto it too hard. Just drop it down for the shot. Not an easy one to get another one in here, John, but with Mervyn, anything's possible.
Yeah, it's possible you drop his side bowl down, fall off it. It's all about good weight, isn't it? And will he run from that?
Oh, will he ever? Sneaked in again for the spare.
2 shots to Mervyn King.
Jack line 29.5 metres.
Well, there's no doubt that some players, like a particular venue, Mervyn King, really comfortable here. He lives in the local area, and that helps. So hasn't got a lot of travelling to do. Just dropped that one.
1 red.
Could well have dropped in for shot.
Very close to shot.
Unlike Mervyn.
11 inches short of Jack High.
Yes,
11 inches short.
it's dropping down on the short side. Very unlike him, but Andy has a nice shot here in the backhand if he wants to play it.
Slight favour for yours.
Stay away from the forehand. Little tap on the jack to guarantee 2. Anything more on the jack and he gets 3, so this is worth reaching. Well, the weight was actually not bad, John, because he could afford to play that sort of weight.
Yeah, I don't think Mervyn wants to play short with this ball.
No, he needs to be up to the jack or behind, at the very least.
That's a good adjustment. Great ball.
Well, that certainly helps. There's no doubt about that. It is the shot, but Andy still has a potential of resting it off.
Yeah, great adjustment from the second and third deliveries. Nestles in on the green one. Can afford to arrive on the inside line if he can hold the line, get into the jack.
Well, he's on the outside of the mat, trying to use the mat to try and get back into the head again with a little bit of extra weight. Trouble with that is that he's missed the line. Oh my goodness, he missed it by some distance as well. Now, what damage is this going to do? That could cost him another.
2 shots to Mervyn King.
Yes, he turned that other ball in for a second.
Well, it's unlucky to do that, John. You know, it's a long way away, that ball.
I've noticed with Andy, he's missed his backhand balls, his running balls tonight, every time underneath. I actually don't think it was necessarily the green. I think he was just inside the line off the delivery.
Yes, it appeared to be very early, didn't it?
Yeah.
So he missed it right at the beginning.
29.5 metres.
Mervyn King playing very strong in this second round match against Andy Thompson. Won the first set 11-7. And now he's 5-1 in front after 4 ends.
Very strange game though, David. I mean, you can't say Mervyn has been at his brilliant best. A lot of loose balls. Andy started really well, on fire the first couple of ends, and then went off the boil.
Well, that's certainly the way Andy started off the first set.
3 inches. 3.
You might wonder, obviously, 2 or 3 inches doesn't really matter, but with Mervyn it does. Well, it gives him a shoulder the next time.
4 inches short of Jack Halleck.
Bit of work to do this ball. Doesn't want to get back down onto the red. Oh, it's a good one there. Really good there.
1 green.
This needs to run a little bit. I think it's just pulling up short.
Narrow line from Andy. Good weight now, he could hold that line in.
Oh, he's very close with this. Really close. Looks good for an extra one. Mervyn was clapping that from about 4 meters away.
2 green.
Yeah, really good ball. Another shot. Even more importantly, just covers the track in for Mervyn. Now this is not easy. He's got a shoulder off his own ball, or he could go back on the other side. That's what he's choosing. He's got a forehand here. Going to try and draw just past that green short ball.
Well, I must admit I am surprised that Mervyn played that, because he had his own ball there, just a tap in, John, and he played it so well.
Yeah, I agree, Dave. I'd have probably stuck on that backhand side and just try to use the side ball and fall in.
Well, even if he hit it on the high side and tapped it around the corner, would be the shot, and it was almost impossible for Andy to get to it. Andy will be quite positive to this.
A narrow road again.
Oh, very narrow road. Yeah. Didn't look right.
2 shots to Andy Thompson.
But Andy will be very happy to lift up a double. They go 5-3 behind with 4 ends to go. Andy Thompson coming back into the second set, having lost the first set, 11 shots to 7. Now only 2 behind after 5 ends.
5.5 metres.
Andy Thompson brought the mat up to a 25.5 metre jack length. Try and put this exhibition at times from Mervyn King at bay. Lost the first set 11-7, and he's currently 2 behind after 5 ends.
Two inches short of jack high.
And Mervyn down on a very narrow line, and that's caught a lot of players out, Sean, that forehand, just trying to narrow the ball by a foot or so.
Yeah, as you can see, just inside the line, it whips away. Not a good place at the back, though. That's a good ball by Andy.
It just signs that Andy's coming back into this match.
2 green.
Mervyn might be tempted to have a go at this, try and open it up.
7 inches.
Just struggling to get back with the extra weight, that was the problem. Yard off that, he would have been perfect, but it's a good position ball. Andy might have to think about playing the backhand here. Well, you can see what the issue is, John. It's, I don't know how you feel about it, but
Timeout called.
you know what it's like with Mervyn. He can play the weight shot.
Yeah, given the state of the game at the moment, Andy's lying 2. I think he might cover that area. 2 bowls, 2 red balls. Split the 2 red balls.
Certainly, I think if you're down there, you have to realise that Mervyn can play and play very well the weight shot, and Andy would have vast experience of Mervyn. Just needs to run. He's short of where he wants to be. The only danger for Mervyn here is he can take his own ball out, John, and he would lose maybe 4 shots. And so there is a danger to this shot. Might force him out on the wide side. Oh, it's bad enough losing a double, but he certainly doesn't want to give Andy a count of 4. He's trying to get into this. He's not going to make it down. That was quite a risky shot,
Two
that
shots
one.
to Andy Thompson.
To the Andy.
Jack Lang, 25.5 metres.
So Andy Thompson's fought his way back into this match, level in the second set at 5-all with 3 ends to go. A set that he must win to force the tie break. He's certainly upped his game over the last few ends.
Gap is 5 inches. 10 inches short of Jack Lang.
Oh, he's just over.
One red.
It's a good effort though, good ball there. Mervyn slipping onto the forehand side. Got his own ball, if he gets past he can rest the green.
Just a little bit neat there really, because as you say, John, anything past the red ball was really good. As I say, there's been signs of Andy starting to get his game really together, and that proves it with that ball.
Yeah, nice adjustment there. Took a foot of weight off. Oh, I think there's a nice shot to get this jack in the open for Mervyn. Plays down on the 2 reds. Anything clears the jack out to the spot, to the right of the screen.
Certainly worth it. He'd be terribly unlucky to do any more damage. Well, it's all about missing the front green one or pumping it in. Ooh, well, that's not bad actually. It's locked Andy's ball in, but the trail's not on now.
One green.
Yeah, it's difficult for Andy here. Doesn't want to leave a side ball for Mervyn to use. A little bit of danger if he's too positive and moving the jack himself.
He's certainly on a wide line. That's quite sensible. I don't think Mervyn will drive this. I don't think he can afford to. But a little touch in the backhand, John.
Yeah, this is more Mervyn's sort of ball. The third ball is not his shot really. He doesn't like playing too much weight, but this is his food and drink as a shot. He loves this. Little dead draw, just turn the jack. Touch high.
Shot to Andy Thompson.
Jack length 25 metres.
So Andy Thompson has managed to do what Mervyn King did to him in the first set. After being a number of shots down, he's come back very, very strong. 2 doubles and a single. He's now 1 in front with 2 ends to go. This really is time for Mervyn to move up a gear. What he did in the first set, where he was playing very, very good stuff.
He's played the weighted bowl. He's in the area. Bowling to Jack is good. That's a big result. That is a really good result. Hit the target.
Absolutely.
2 red.
Well, sometimes you
Bowl
just
is 10 inches gap.
play into things and see what happens, and that's a really smart result.
Yeah, it was a bonus for the Jack to stay as close to that bowl, the red bowl. Needs a close bowl, Andy, here.
I have to say he's on a decent line, and just it's all about weight here. Is he up? Oh, the line was good. Didn't push it.
Could be in a bit of trouble if Mervyn can find a good bowl here.
Well, Mervyn, just see if you've got the right line here, but you're going to be very close to that green bowl. Oh, he's safely past it now. Needs to steady though. Oh, that's good stuff, isn't it? Really good stuff.
2 red.
Yes, this is a very important delivery for Andy. Needs to play a good one because you'd fancy Mervyn to draw a third if he fails.
Yes. Well, just a metre on his last ball. Keep the line. Put a little bit extra on it. And it'll rest the red ball at the back. Draw the shot. This is all about good weight here. And his weight is good. Oh, he's played a very good ball. Not sure if it's shot, but it's a very good ball.
Favourite 1 red, Mervyn.
Well,
I don't think Mervyn really needs to worry too much about this. He has to win the last hand.
there's a shot on to play that bowl for 3 if he's brave enough.
Yep, or take the Jack back for 3. It makes a big difference in the context of the last end. But he doesn't want to do damage with the front green. Ooh. I'm sure about that. If it's 1 red, it'll be level in the last end, and Andy Thompson will have the last ball.
Measure for shot.
Well, Dan Blewett said that we favoured the red, and Brian Daly will sort it out. Both players sitting on the bank, waiting for the answer.
One shot to Mervyn King.
Well, that was quick enough to tell me that there was no doubt. So there must have been a bit of a distance in it. So 6-all. Last end.
Jack 9, 29.5 metres.
Mervyn King has halted Andy Thompson in his tracks after losing 2 doubles and a single by scoring a single in the 8th end and levelling the scores going into this last end of the second set, where Andy Thompson must win to force a tie break.
21 inches short of Jack High. 21.
It's very precise.
Three and a half inches
It's a
gap.
great opener from
3.5.
Andy Thompson. Good line in by Merv. He's got the extra weight, he's close. Needs to run though.
Not reaching anything behind would have been good. Advantage to Andy. Mervyn's face. I reckon he thought he was close there.
One green.
Sticking with the draw, Mervyn.
Oh, this isn't easy. Really isn't easy to get back on this one. Has to have the extra weight or he's going to get caught. And he has. Well, 3 short bowls, and this is Andy's in a very strong position here. Line the shot. He's got back position covered. Just wonder what he's going to do here, John, because he doesn't want to leave a catch.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mervyn's committed here now. Mervyn's going to try and draw it with the last bowl.
Well, if he's going to do that, you'd be tempted to drop short in the backhand. Just throw one down about 5 or 6 yards short and make it difficult, but see what Andy's going to do. Well, he's playing the draw to try and get around Mervyn's bowls, and he's very close. Well, that does the same job. That will do the same job. That blocks this things on the backhand. It's exactly what Mervyn was trying to do.
Yeah, just got a little touch. It was good weight here. A little touch and a run on.
Time call.
What I found surprising about this end that Mervyn with the third bowl didn't play a little bit more aggressive. He could got into those 2 red bowls. Now he's got nothing at the back.
I think he has to force the front red ball into the 2 green and just hope that he gets a good result. You know, it's a set lie against him. Andy Thompson's fought back really hard in this. I can't imagine him trying to draw this, but then it is Mervyn King. It's be very typical of him.
Yeah, he's going for the draw shot.
Well, this isn't easy after playing 3 in the backhand, and not sure if he's got enough weight to make it.
Very
That's
close.
all.
Very close.
Oh, I think he's just dropped short. But goodness me, what an effort.
2 shots in the second set to Andy Thompson. Match tie break.
Andy lifts the double, takes a second set, 8-6. I think you're right there, John. Mervyn was just a little bit too negative.
Yeah, I think third ball he could have opened the two balls up in front, left himself a very difficult position.
Jack 9, 25 metres.
Andy Thompson, the English international player from Scotland, has fought back really hard in this match to win the second set, 8-6 against his international colleague Mervyn King. Matt well up the rink. No different line required. So things are slightly different in the tie-break. Of course, it's accumulated. Shots don't count. It's just a matter of winning the end. That's all. Almost jack high ball, John. It's got to be tempting, hasn't it?
He had a little look at that then, Mervyn. He's decided to keep on the draw on the forehand side.
Just dropping a little bit short in the second set, and the second set he was dropping short, sorry, and he's continued to do that. I think it's got him into a little bit of bother on occasions. And the last thing you really want to do is block the front.
Yeah, it's been a funny sort of game, really. Neither player seems totally comfortable on the rink. They played some good bowls, but also some loose bowls at the wrong time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been some fantastic ends, but not the consistency that you expect, and it's going to make the gap.
One green.
Mervyn had a fantastic run in the first set from 7-1 down. Managed to score 10 consecutive shots to win the set 11-7. And he's close again. I think he's still okay.
One green.
Yep, still 1 to green, even with the tap on the jack.
Still accessible to Merv though. Similar bowl to his last. Oh, he's in the area if he gets a bend. He's just overplayed it though. A little bit keen with that.
Oh, that first end of a tie break is so important. It really is, because you know the next end you can afford to be aggressive, and if you get the first one in your back pocket.
Andy's got thinking about this now, what he's going to play here. Doesn't want to play the backhand side. Afraid of catching the red and turning it behind the jack.
Certainly on the draw, that's a dangerous shot. With the forehand, well, anything past jack is good. This is more about position than anything else.
Could be playing a blocker here.
Well, he knows what Mervyn's going to play, and I thought he might have played that in the last end of the tie break. He's played that blocker to try and stop Mervyn drawing in.
Not sure if that's in the line, actually. I might very well give Mervyn a little bit of a guide. If he can get inside that with good weight, he's going to be close.
Exactly. It might just go for the chance to reach through to the jack a little bit. Having said that, I can understand the shot he played. Not easy, because if you go narrow in this hand, it whips away very quickly. Now Mervyn, are you going to stay up long enough? I don't think so. Didn't have the weight, that was the problem. Surprised at that.
First end to Andy Thompson.
Thought he would have played that a bit more aggressive. Almost managed to get his nose in front now. And he will have the last ball.
Jag length 29.5 meters.
Two feet.
And once again, just dropping a little bit short, Mervyn. Just hasn't been as consistent with that first bowl as he was in the first set. Had Andy in a heap of trouble. Drawing really close for the first two deliveries, and it's advantage to Andy after this one.
Yeah, he might be tempted to play this bowl or jack.
Oh, he's committing himself. And if anything, he's close to the bowl. Well, I don't think that's going to help him much. Oh, well, actually, the jack has stayed on the rink. I thought it was going off the rink onto the respot, and that would have been very nasty. So they'll be playing across the rink rather than on the narrow side. Bit of a tricky one, this.
There's been an advantage to whoever gets to the jack first on this end now. Pretty good. Got to be beat.
Yes, his ball has stayed on the rink as well. Mervyn going down a little bit high of the centre line, just waiting for the ball to swing. The question is, has he got the running for it? And he has. That's going to drop in for shot. Really good ball. Andy will have two pops to that, though.
One red.
Yes, he's got a few chances here, Andy. That was a good ball by Mervyn, but he's unfortunate when it's just stayed alongside the jack.
Yes.
And gets the bowl away, gets the jack dead. He's got the respot position.
And he has one timeout remaining.
Well, he was so close the last time. Being aggressive. Didn't hear any noise until it hit the bank.
Yeah, I think he went down the gap. I have a feeling he went down the hole, Dave.
Oh, it was very, very close. Well, you get a good idea of the head with that shot, because you can see what Andy, how close that Andy was to it. Now Mervyn. We need another bowl in, and he's aware of that. Gentle, gentle, you don't want to move the jack towards the green ball. Oh, he's played it well, John.
That's very, very good. It's about as good as he could probably play.
2 red.
This will be a jack in the ditch job, or alternatively, if Andy can wing the jack off at the side, he'll get it on the respot. This is a shot for the match. He'll be very close, I'm sure of it. Oh, he's got the gap. Oh, goodness me. Any connection on that jack, and he would have won the match. Oh, dear, oh dear. Mervyn, little shake of the hand as we see this one again, John.
Yeah, that's what gaps are for bowls, but he was so close. Any flick on the jack would have been good. He had the respot, but it didn't make it, and we're into the deciding tiebreak end.
I have to say, I thought Andy had the advantage in that end, just with the last bowl, the way it was sitting, but Mervyn played 2 beauties.
Of course, Mervyn now will have the last bowl on this end, so it's maybe slightly advantage Mervyn King.
Jack Lang, 25.5 metres.
Will the crowd settle for this last end of the 3-end tie break? Andy Thompson, first bowl. Mervyn King will have the advantage of the last bowl if he needs it. And this forehand. Andy's a decent start. Mervyn's been just dropping short on it for his first bowl for the last number of ends. Well, that was almost predictable, wasn't it, John? It's you know, he's now also stopping the fact that a running ball, which he may need, that ball's right in the line. So many short balls in that forehand. Well, Andy's line is short, he can afford to drop it, which means that it's going to probably block the way in for Mervyn. He doesn't care, John, does he?
Well, he's sticking with the forehand. He's looking to pass the ball. Either side will do, but probably going to be inside, I think. Has he got the weight?
He's certainly better than the last one. Oh, he's in a heap of trouble again with short bowls. Oh, it's
2 feet.
It's just the one place you can't afford to be whenever you're at the third end of the tie-break, because
One is almost 3 feet short.
it's the only end where you're allowed to destroy the end and replay it. So it's happened before, where destroyed the end, and then the opposition can of course nominate to destroy the end. You can end up with a 5-end tie-break. And I think really Mervyn needs to run at this now, John.
Well, the forehand's out of play now for the draw. He's got 2 choices. He can go at the jack down the back, and that's not easy. He needs the bare jack. Too many gaps there, so he's going to be a good strike. Or he could try to draw it on the backhand side.
Oh, that would be very hard to do.
Well, in years gone past, that hand swings, you could do it easily, but it's holding off a little bit this year, so I think the odds are he might attack this.
Even if he moves his own front bowl, gives himself a chance. Yeah, but he's going for it. Now, will he get down from that height? Oh, it's one away. It's not what he really wanted. If anything, he wanted the short bowl out of the way, because he's just pushed that into a good position. So we've got the best back bowl in favour of Andy Thompson. He's lying 2 shots. Backhand draw is viable, but it's not easy. And Mervyn's already had a drive. What do you think, John?
No time out.
Well, I don't think I'd fill in the gap. I think that's a difficult ball to beat. Where it stands at the moment, I might just go down the back and gamble.
Yeah, I think I would too, because it's a hard ball to get to, and there's a distance between the two green balls, so not easy to drive the both of them out. And by the looks of the line that Andy's taken, he's agreeing with us. He's staying away from it on the backhand. I can't blame him for that. What he's really saying here is, Mervyn, do your best.
Yeah, two options for Merv. He's either got to draw it dead round the red ball, or he's got to get a full strike on the jack and go with it into the ditch. He pays your money, he takes your chances really on this.
By me, he hasn't. What I've noticed here, John, is that he hasn't actually declared to destroy the end. So I just wonder, is he going to try and draw this?
Draw it is.
Oh my goodness me. Whoa, this is such a hard shot. It really is. So difficult after the running ball. And it just holds off in the backhand. I don't think he's going to make it back.
Third end on the mat for Andy Thompson.
Well, Andy worked that in very well indeed. Did it all the right shots the right way. Came back in the tie-break after losing the first set, 11-7. Got the second set, 8 shots to 6, and he's managed to win the tie-break 2-1. So it's Andy Thompson who goes into the quarterfinals tomorrow.
And of course our winner, Mr. Andy Thompson, MBE.